New Sensodyne Herbal Multicare. Sensitivity relief with natural herbal extracts.
Welcome back, South Africa, and a happy Friday to everyone. This is the leaner, slightly healthier, summer-friendly cousin of the much-loved beef Wellington. This rainbow trout recipe is simple and a real showstopper, perfect for wowing any crowd or impressing your next dinner guest. And hopefully this is what I'm going to be doing today, impressing you.
I hope so.
And South Africa, if you just tuned in, this is Litemba Mkoka, an actor, producer, jack of, master of all of those things, right?
Yes, I try and be.
Well, then today you're going to be my sous chef. You're going to be helping me to make this amazing dish. To start it off, you've got some nuts over there. I'm going to ask you just to toast them up and then grind them into that porcelain mortar with all those other ingredients over there. And then I'm going to get started with the, not beef Wellington, the trout Wellington. And all we need here is I've got some trout, I've got some whole grain mustard, some salt and pepper, and I've got some oil as well as egg wash for our stuff. So you can get started over there. And I'm going to get started here. So all I need to do now is I'm just going to cut up my fish because I want to get the portion started first before we get into whatever else we have to do here. And the reason I've used rainbow trout is it actually is on the list, the SASSI list of sustainably fished fish. And yeah, so this basically means we also are looking after the environment. So I'm going to get started then. All I need to do is mix up my whole grain mustard and some olive oil. So lockdown is practically almost over. What have you been up to during this time?
I started a YouTube channel, which has been great because we just started, we released an episode, I think, last week.
Okay.
Basically, we just go out to the township and we just find the best local food spots.
Okay.
And we just sample their food. That's pretty much what I've been busy with. Also just doing self-tapes because I am an actor, trying to get work during a pandemic.
Yeah, I can imagine. And what are self-tapes? I don't know what self-tapes are.
Okay, so normally we'd go to auditions for like the next job. So self-tape, you kind of do it yourself at home.
So this is like a profile. So if anyone's watching right now, this could be part of your self-tape for being a sous chef for someone else.
No, I don't think so. I'm getting told what to do.
Well, I guess that counts for something. So now I've just added my whole grain mustard.
Burnt.
No, it's not.
It's all right,
It's still fine, yeah. So you can move it over to the pestle and mortar now.
Fantastic.
And then just grind everything up. So basically what we're doing is that normally with a beef Wellington, people would use mushrooms. So you make the mushrooms, crumb them, or rather, cook them, once cooked, blend them up, and then make a paste that's going to be basically paste around your beef Wellington. So instead of that, we're trying to use flavors that actually work with the salmon, with the trout. So we've got some whole grain mustard that's going to work very well with the lemon zest. So because we're not going to season this too much, all the flavors going to come from the zest and from whole grain mustard and actually what you're making over there.
What I'm making right here.
Yeah, so you've got, I don't know if you even know what those ingredients are. Do you want to try?
Is this parsley? No. Oh.
That's dill.
Dill, okay. Dill
and some garlic and some capers. But obviously South Africa, should you want the recipe details, go to afternoonexpress.co.za to get the full ingredient list. What we've done is we made the Wellington, put the paste on top, brushed on some whole grain mustard, and then that mixture that you're making over there is going to go on top.
Okay.
We're going to close this all off, put it into the oven, bake it at 180 degrees for up to 20 minutes, or basically until it's nice and golden on the outside. And then after that, take it out and enjoy it however you like. We've got it with some salad here, but you're more than welcome to enjoy it as is.
Oh, okay.
All right, so how are we looking over there?
Almost done, almost done. Oh, I must do the lemon. I've almost forgot.
How often do you cook? You seem
quite every day, I think. I mean, not every day, like five times a week.
You know your way around the kitchen?
Yes, I do, because I like food.
Oh, you like food?
Yes.
What is that contraption that you've got right now that you're using?
This thing that I'm using here?
Yes.
Well, it's Stone Age, I'll tell you that.
Okay.
And yeah, it's a grinder. What is a?
You're close. It's called a pestle and mortar, or mortar.
Pestle and
mortar.
Right.
Yeah, and you are right actually, because even I know a lot of our black families used to have that old thing.
Big.
So it's basically been modernized for us.
Just how much? Is that enough lemon?
That's enough. Yeah, you can actually pass it to me now, and I can pour it in.
Okay, fantastic.
There we go. And this is basically it, nicely grounded. All I'm going to do is chuck all of this onto our fish, because we just want a nice little layer, not too thick, and not too little. And then all we do is close this up, brush it with some egg wash, shape it nicely, and then get this into the oven baking at 180 degrees for up to 20 minutes or less, depending on depending on your oven, obviously, because settings are different with every oven. But then make sure that the actual thing can breathe, the actual pastry can breathe. So I'm just going to cut a few holes into this. This also makes it look pretty. Goes into the oven, and you have this amazing dish out of here. And if you want to get your hands on this recipe, go to afternoonexpress.co.za.